Hello, Lydia.
Hi, Katelynn.
How are
So
you?
awesome to see you. Yeah, I am fantastic. I'm over the moon. Over the
Yeah.
moon.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I love that. And we have the one and only
Yay.
Carrie
Oh,
with
love
us.
Carrie. I love
She's
her.
my fave, right? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And
No
I
one
get
else.
to work with her.
Yeah, you're very lucky. There's no one else I would have handed the reins over to other than the Carrie Pitstick. So
Yeah.
you two are like dynamic team over there. Liv, so how are you? What's new?
I'm fantastic. I actually got to be the principal today, kind of. Yeah.
That's
Because
fun.
my principal was not here, unfortunately. She was at home taking care of some things. And so not that I was really principal, but it was kind of fun to just go into classrooms. Not that I didn't do that before, but I did miss my kids though, because I don't know if you know, but I'm a new head teacher at a new school. So part of my admin time, I have 30% of the day, and I have been going to classrooms, but today just felt a little different.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you become the principal of a school, I'm moving to Canada. So
Promise?
I promise I'll be there in a second.
Awesome.
Liv, so for people who don't know, tell us a little bit about your role in education and what you do with the Teach Better team.
I am a grade 5 teacher, and I am a new head teacher, like I said, at a brand new school. And this is my first year teaching grade 5. Last year I taught 3-4, and the year before that I taught 1-2. So I've taught 5 curriculums in 3 years, and I've been in 3 different schools in 3 years. But it's been great because every time I move, I've learned so much about just different things. And on the Teach Better team, I'm an ambassador and also the digital content editor, and I get to work with Carrie.
Amazing. Well, Liv, that's exciting. And we have so many incredible people jumping in the comments already. Like, hello, Megan, Lindsay, Carly. Look at all these incredible people.
I know.
Well, Liv, I am really excited because we actually get to talk about the ambassador application. I know that's one of your roles here on the team. And I think we're talking about this because we have more people applying.
Yes, so exciting. Yes, the application process has been opened. I know people were waiting for it to reopen after we had some new people join the team back in June, I think it was. So yeah, very excited. We have a number of people that already applied, and we are looking for way more people to apply. And I just can't wait to add more people to our team.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's such a fun area of the team too, because I get to be a part of like the private Facebook group and the Voxer chat that's going on, which are 2 great perks of being an ambassador. And I love that applications are open again because it just means that our family is going to get bigger and we're going to have more people that we can catch up with and share ideas with.
Yes,
so
more
yeah.
than merrier.
Right? And I know we have a longer application window this time too, which is exciting.
Yes, and I think that's a huge difference too, because last time people were all stressed out because there's only a small window, and now we have all the time to really thoughtfully consider whether you or not you want to be an ambassador. And people have great opportunity to listen in on things like this, to learn more about it, and also to just ask questions and to really put forth the application that they feel good about.
Definitely. I love that too, because we have it open for a lot longer this time.
Wow.
It's actually open until February 27th, and I promise we won't close it before then. So you have from now until February 27th to fill out those applications. And if you have questions, throw those in the comments for us because we can answer those on live tonight. But Liv, I'm going to start off with a question I have for you. Okay. What's your favorite part of being an ambassador?
Oh, the people, for sure, hands down. I feel like on the Voxer group and Facebook group, private Facebook group, that it's like a love fest, because every now and again we just throw out there how much we appreciate each other, how much we love each other, how much we can't wait to see each other and meet each other face to face. There's so many of us that have never met each other in person. And that is totally on my bucket list, like top of my bucket list, to meet everybody that is on the team. And just, I cannot wait. Like, I really cannot wait. And
Okay,
so,
I
yeah, it's the
totally feel
people.
that.
It's the people. You know, the support is the support is just unparalleled. You know, caring community, we're just connected, authentic relationships. And I hear quite often people that are local to me say about, you know, virtual relationships and things like that. But I have to tell them, like, it's so real. Like, the love that we feel for each other and the care, and it's so real. And we get to grow our family. Like, it's just
It
incredible.
It's so true. And I mean, it's like you said, it's the amount of support, and it's so genuine
Yes.
because truly, like, I have relied on people now more than ever that are
Mhm.
virtual and that I've never even met. I know I talk about him all the time. My shirt is coming. But Dave Schmittou is like my go-to mentor, and I've never met him in real life.
Mhm.
So the idea that like the ambassador program is just this warm, cozy group of people that's there to like support you and help you and make you better.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh
Who
my
wouldn't
God,
want that?
right? Right? The green heart. So we have a couple questions from our audience actually. So we're
Yeah.
going to start with Ryan. Are there any unique requirements beyond being a member of the Teach Better Facebook group?
Yes. So when you go to the website, you'll see that there are clear qualifications that we're looking for. One is, yes, you can be part of the Facebook group, or you're part of Mastery Chat, or Instagram. You popped on live videos and things like that. The second thing is that you have to have taken a course of some sort. Now, that could be something that was live that you attended, like webinars and things like that, or it could be something that's a part of the academy. So anybody can hop on and take a course there. There's also, you have to do a 1-minute video explaining why you want to be an ambassador. I think that's kind of the funnest part to watch, right? Because, you know, just like our kids, they can write and write, but when you watch them do that video, there's just something, you can see the spark, right? You can see how much passion they have, and I love that part of the application. And then the last part is you have to subscribe, rate, and review the Teach Better Talk podcast.
That is it. Oh my gosh, Liv, pop quiz and you aced it. If you head to teachbetter.com/ambassador, all of those requirements and a link to the application are up and it is live. So you'll be able to kind of check and see if you are meeting those requirements. And our big man in charge down here telling us there are a bunch of free courses you can
Yes.
take. And some of the free courses, y'all, are amazing. Like
So
our
good.
content that we put out, and I might be biased, you know, director of curriculum and instruction, might be a little biased, but the courses that we put out are phenomenal.
Mhm.
They have so much thought going into them. They have so much planning that they have to go through, and everything is so phenomenal.
Yes,
So
I agree. Totally.
I'm totally worth it. Like, even if you're not trying to be ambassador, go take a free course.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
saying.
And that's another thing too, Katelynn, is that we will open this up again in the future. So if this doesn't feel like the right time, because I've talked to some people and they are like up to here with everything on their plate, and they're just feeling like this is not quite the right time, even though they really want to. And I just said, they'll open up again. So
Oh, yeah.
keep doing what you're doing, you know, whatever it is, however you're being involved. And then when they open up again, that's another time to reconsider.
Absolutely. Love that. And it's just an example of the coaching and support you're going to get as Teach Better Ambassador with our lovely Liv over here. All right, Liv, our next question for you is from Megan, and she's curious about what kind of time commitment you should expect to give to this.
Is a really great question. And the other people that have reached out to me have asked the same thing. And really, whatever it is, like what we were told way back when, whatever it is you're doing, there isn't anything more than that, really. You know, so if you are already involved in Mastery Chat, keep doing it. If you're involved in Admin Mastermind, keep doing that. Any live events like this or anything like that, keep doing that. So beyond that, there isn't a great amount of time commitment per se. We do have a weekly Monday challenge. So you might be, tapped on the shoulder, or you might volunteer to present that challenge for the week. But, challenges have varied from all sorts of things that might take a little bit of time to a lot more time, but they're all voluntary, right? So you don't have to do that. And then there is a little bit of time involved in the tracking process. There are certain perks that you get, little gifts for being part of the ambassador program. And so the more you do, the more points you earn. So there's a little bit of time commitment in that, but after a while, you get kind of into the groove of things, and some people just don't even do it. And it's okay. It really is okay.
Truth. I feel like the ambassador program is such a great way to just kind of like do things that work for you to help grow you as a professional and as an educator. So if there's something that just isn't working for you at that time, like, it's cool. You can keep moving with it. It's kind of personalized. At least I feel that way.
Completely. And we've had some people where, life gets really busy, and so you're not as involved. And then some other times, like in the summer times, we seem to have a little bit more time to do things. And then you kind of ebb and flow with what goes on in your life. And that is okay. Right. So it's, you do you.
Definitely. Ryan, I do think it needs to be a Teach Better sponsored event. So it will have to, or a course that Teach Better puts out, though I'm sure this was amazing. Like, a little jealous that you got to go attend those sessions. There's a conference that's called Summer Spark that apparently Teach Better just like takes over every year. So really crossing my fingers that gets to happen soon, because I would like to be there. Tyson, to this question, yeah, you do, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Teach Better. Yep. Teach Better Academy. Hit it up, man. You totally have some courses on there. And look at this. We've got Holly Stewart.
Oh, Holly. Love Holly. Hi, Holly.
Oh, and we have some endorsements for the courses. What's up?
It's not just us saying that they're fantastic.
It's true. It's true. It's not just us. Oh my goodness. So Liv, I am curious now, and this is kind of a unique question. So if you need a minute, it's cool. But my biggest question for you right now is like, what is the best thing that has happened because you've been involved with the team as an ambassador?
Oh, there are so many. There's really so many. The best thing. I might need a minute. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, it's the people. Like, I am passionate about people. I love making new connections. I love having new friends. I love the love and the care and it's like such a warm feeling when I think about it, right? And on top of that, I love the growth. I have grown so much since being a part of the team and as an ambassador, because I'm the only one in Canada, and there's so much to learn from everybody in the United States, and just everybody does things a little bit differently. And just because we've been part of the pandemic, there's so many variations of what school looks like too. So learning from each other in that sense, and the more friends you have, the more enriched your life is too, right? So that's a big piece. But also, I really feel that being a part of the team has pushed me outside of my comfort zone. And I know I'm not the only one. Like, I know many of us, when there's an opportunity to go live, right? At first, even a year ago, if somebody were to ask me, you're going to go on live and actually feel okay about going on live, I'm like, no way. There's no way. Right? But here I am talking to Katelynn, the amazing Katelynn, and I feel quite comfortable,
Isn't it crazy how that happens? Like, oh my goodness. I tell you, I say it all the time, but like, I am involved in so many things and have had so many opportunities because the team, Ray, has pushed me to do things that made me uncomfortable at first. Like, truly, I started presenting at workshops and then started presenting more nationally because the team, Ray, pushed me to do things that she challenged me. So I totally agree with you.
Yeah. No, my life has changed. Like, it has completely changed.
Mine too.
Oh, thank you.
Love it. So, Liv, just to kind of be more specific though with this one, have there been any new opportunities that have been afforded to you or like that you have taken on because of the growth that you've made?
Yes. Well, if I go back a little bit, even just being part of the team and then actually joining the team as the digital content editor, like that's been a nice change as well. And I've grown in different ways just because now I have the two roles. But yeah, again, I go back to like a year ago, somebody were to say to me, you're going to be a guest on a podcast. I'd be like, there's no way. What would I say? I don't even know what my message would be. But over the year, I think I've been on 6 or 7 now. And then just about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just had this kind of thought in my head because I was listening to somebody's podcast, and this is a person that I totally admire. I'm such a fan of and follow his work for a long time. And as I was listening to his podcast, I thought, oh, it would be so awesome if he asked me to be a guest on his podcast. So I kind of put that on my bucket list. And I'm also listening to one of his books right now. And then I kind of put another thing. I thought, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if I got to write a book with him? But that like total pipe dream. Well, on Wednesday, he emailed me and said, do you have time to chat? I just have a quick question. I looked at my email. I thought, am I seeing right? I opened my email and then I responded. I said, I have time to chat now. He called a few minutes later and said, I'd love for you to be a guest on my podcast. Yes, my mouth was like, my jaw was down to the floor. I was like this the whole time talking to him. And then he was telling me about this book opportunity and how he would love for me to write a chapter in his book. I know.
Liv!
Could not. I'm still pinching myself because
that's
I cannot
amazing.
believe it. Yeah, and I've actually contributed to 3 or 4 other books as well. None of them are published yet, but none of these opportunities I can have ever imagined a year ago.
It's so true. Like, and I feel like being involved with the team, whether it be as an ambassador or otherwise, you just make connections. And it's a great starting point to start having some of those conversations or almost like get to know the people that you've looked at for such a long time and held in such high regard.
Yes.
You get to connect with them directly. Like, I don't think anyone will ever forget me like losing my composure in front of Hedrick Nichols and Sheldon Eakins on a 12-hour live.
That was so fun to watch.
Where I was just like, oh my God. But it's those kinds of opportunities. Like when you become a part of this family, you truly do get to meet some of these amazing people and you get to be connected with them and have those conversations. So Liv, I am so happy for you. That is so exciting.
Thank you.
Well, and speaking of amazing people,
Dave.
We love
Dave. Yes.
Dr.
Today
Dave.
I had to send him a text to just say, I appreciate you, Dave.
Love that. Well, and just to make note of this, ambassadors, future ambassadors, we will always hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yes.
One of the best parts of being a part of the group.
Well, I think another thing too is because we are all kind of like-minded in the sense that, teach better, we want to get better. We all push each other to be better. In our own little way, every single day, I feel like I am getting better because of the people that I follow, the people that I connect with, and it just grows and grows and grows.
It does. It truly does. it's a constant like area of support, and kind of like you said, it's like a hug. It makes you feel all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
But they're also the same people that are going to show up to help you grow and to challenge you. Like, and I almost value that more. Like, it is still the people, and it's still this willingness and this dedication to our mission of being better. But it's this idea that like, okay, I'm not doing this because I'm coming down on you, or I'm looking at what you're doing and telling you it's not great, but I genuinely care for you, and I want us to all get better together.
Yes,
and
for sure.
I love that. And I just love like the ability to be like, okay, this thing that I did is not working. Can somebody else help?
Right. And that's another thing too, because our Voxer group is that safe space for us. I don't know how many times somebody's thrown out an issue or a problem or a concern. And it's like we all just kind of virtually wrap our arms around this person and say, it's going to be okay. Here are some suggestions. We're sending you some love and some care and some more love and some more care and some more suggestions, whether you take her or not. And even just being, not a person that might have needed that support, just to watch other people lend their hand, and it's incredible. It really is. And it feels so much like a family, right?
It does, because they're the people that are there for you no matter what. They're the people that are helping you grow and achieve and progress. But they're also the people that are going to send you that support and that love, whether the thing that you're sharing be about your personal life or your professional life.
Yes.
I think that's the part of it to me that feels so much like family. Is there have been times when people or myself has like reached out and been like, I'm just overwhelmed. Like, I'm struggling. I took on too much because, hi, I'm Katelynn. Nice to meet you.
I think many of us do that. Okay.
I said yes to too many things like everybody else. And I am freaking out, like someone help. And it's just this outpouring of love, outpouring of support that comes through. But it can also be this place where I can be like, I just taught a lesson on text evidence and it was terrible. Does someone have something for that? Like, it's got both components.
For sure. Yes, even introverts like me who are shy and soft-spoken can find support and love from the team. That's Dave.
An introvert?
Dave? I know.
Are we talking about a different Dave Schmidl?
Dave, an introvert?
I don't think so. Oh my goodness.
Is it past life?
I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, Liv, I want to ask too about the application, because I know that's one of the things that people might have questions about, that people might feel a little nervous about. So do you have any like tips, tricks, suggestions as someone who's gone through the process, obviously successfully?
Well, when I looked at the application, because I had to refresh my memory, it's, there are certain questions that you're asked. One is, how do you implement the Teach Better mindset? The other one is, why do you feel like you're a good fit? A video on, like I said earlier, why you want to be an ambassador. And then it just asks for a little bit of proof. So taking some screenshots and things like that. And in terms of tips, I just say, be authentic, just share a piece of your heart, a piece of who you are, and really why do you, and think about it too, right? Really think about why it is that you want to be an ambassador and part of the Teach Better team in this way. And I'd say, don't worry about what will happen, because at the end of the day, it's really about what it is that you feel like you have to offer. And, that it doesn't mean that if you're not chosen that you don't, belong or anything like that. It's always the tricky part about applications and whatnot. But just speak from your heart. Be authentic. Be yourself. Right. Yes, Amanda, thank you. She says, be yourself. We will welcome you all.
That is so true. And such great advice, because even in the classroom, even as educators, whatever role you're in, that authenticity is what makes what you do valuable. It's what makes what you do powerful. So really, I feel like really let that come through on the application. And like you said, think about it a little bit. Why do you want to join this amazing group of people? Why are you interested in being a part of this family? And that's the piece of it that we just want to see from you. And if you're wondering more about the Teach Better mindset, you can go to the Teach Better website and go under our What We Do tab at the top and go to the Teach Better mindset section. And you may or may not see a video from yours truly talking about the Teach Better mindset.
I didn't catch that yet. Is that brand new?
I think it just got put up recently because I haven't seen it yet. Since I recorded it in the summer, I was kind of giggling when I saw it because I was like, oh, I'm in a tank top and it's like 0 degrees. Warmer times.
Well, I'm going to have to check that out.
Oh my goodness. Holly actually has an application question for us. So if something on the application wasn't done correctly, will someone let us know? Holly, I would say, if we can't access something or we're not able to see like a file that came through, we're not just going to be like, oh, never mind, moving on. Like we'll reach out to you to try to get that information.
Yes, for sure.
We want to see your full application, not what was able to be uploaded. And we've got Carrie jumping in again because it's true. You really don't know what you're missing until you're here.
Yeah. So she says, you both are right. It truly is a family. Being involved with a Teach Better family is everything you didn't know you needed until you're a part of it. It is so true. And that's how I feel about my PLN, extended PLN too. I never knew that I needed it until now that I have it. I know I can't live without it.
It's so true. And like the way that social media and being on the team has increased our reach is incredible. Like the amount of people that we can connect with and grow with and learn from and learn with, like you don't realize what you're missing until you have it. And then you're like, okay, never letting this go.
Yeah, completely.
Oh my goodness. So true.
I want to go back to something that you said earlier about being pushed outside your comfort zone by Ray. And it brings me back to a conversation that I had with Ray and Jeff. And ever since then, I feel free to dream. And it's, did you watch The Greatest Showman?
I did.
It's one of my favorite. I love the music. Anyhow, the song A Million Dreams is like my theme song every day. Like I listen to it every single day. And what sparked it was really that conversation with Jeff and Ray and how I feel like they gave me permission to dream. Not that I needed permission, but it was just something in our conversation that every day I feel like joyfully alive. And I feel like the world is my oyster. And I was just saying to my brother a couple of days ago that I wish I was 20 years younger, because then I'd have 20 more years to do all the things that I want to do. I don't even know all the things that I want to do yet, but it's there. I just have to figure it out.
Oh my gosh, Liv, this is why you're my soul sister, because that is how I feel all the time. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I haven't figured it out yet, but there's a lot of stuff. Like, there's so much, and I haven't even figured it out or even really gotten started, I feel like, all the time. And then you're just like, okay. And that's like, it's why we need our people. It's, Jillian, you hit the nail on the head. It's being in this community, this true community, this authentic community of like-minded people, leaders, educators who do get it. Because I've said this before, and it's something that I will say often, but it can be really lonely being the trailblazer. It can be really lonely to go out and poke the bear and try to make change happen. It can be really lonely in your own school, in your own district, in your own building.
Yes.
But you don't have to be alone. Like, you don't.
Well,
there's so many people out there.
And I don't know how you find it, but quite often when I share things, it's like crickets. And that's okay. I mean, I know they're reading it, and I know some of them maybe not so comfortable to respond, and they respond when they want to. But I think it's another thing that I really appreciate is that we can celebrate each other. Like all the great things happening, there isn't that jealousy, there isn't that comparison. It's just like all the amazing things happen, like Ray being on her TED Talk, like just over the moon. Like I feel like this big sister that is just so proud of her, and it's that same kind of feeling that we're just here to celebrate each other's success too, right? The struggles.
Yes.
And
oh my gosh, yes. It is, because it's when you do something new, it's scary. So you need the support beforehand when you're feeling afraid, when you're feeling unsure, when you're not sure what's out there, what resources, what have you. But you also need people after, because even if it went so well, like you still have this, you want to celebrate, and you want to celebrate with your people.
Exactly. Yes.
So
Jillian says, like, we are each other's personal cheerleaders. Seriously. Yes.
So true.
For sure.
Holly, always. Straight up, you always have the support of the Teach Better team via Katelynn to poke the bear at home by yourself. I got you. Holly and I had the coolest conversation, I think a month ago, almost, probably more than that now, just about, she signed up for time to hang out with me, and she was like, I just want to talk about poking the bear. And I was like, okay, let's do it. But that's the thing, because you tend to put yourself into this position where if you are the person that's challenging practices or going out and trying to be the change agent, that can bring a lot of heat. It can be uncomfortable for you. But with the team, joining the ambassadors, getting this group of people, these personal cheerleaders, these people who are going to be your warm hug on the days when things don't go well, that makes it so much easier, because you're not alone.
Yes. It feels like you can conquer anything.
Yes, right? You can dream, and you can conquer it and achieve those dreams. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm just feeling very motivated right now, Liv. I need to go attack a half marathon or something. I'm just kidding.
Only a half?
Oh my God. I don't even think I could go that far, let's be honest.
Well, what if you break it up?
Yeah, I'll just go do 2 right now. We'll see. It's 0 degrees. Holly, we can talk anytime you want.
Yes, I love talking to Holly too.
She's so awesome. She's so awesome. Oh my goodness. Liv, is there anything that you feel like people need to know going into the ambassador program or going to apply to become an ambassador? Just kind of while we're getting towards the end today, is there anything you want people who are thinking about this to know or walk away with?
Yes, I want you to know that we are an amazing group, and that we would love to have you apply. And if this is not your time yet, that's okay. Keep joining and participating in all the things that's Teach Better, and we'll catch you next time.
Definitely.
There are other perks too.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell us all about the perks, Liv.
Well, you get a badge for your email. You get a discount on swag. You get a discount on PD training. You get 1 month free Academy membership. And when there's another conference, you get a discount on the conference too. So there's extra perks.
That's awesome. So it's not just this amazing group of people. There's also perks.
Yes.
Okay. So if you haven't applied to be an ambassador and you're feeling it, this is your time. You're like, okay, yes, I've gone to teachbetter.com/ambassador. I have checked those requirements, checking them right off all the way down the line. I feel so ready for this. Smash that button, guys.
Yes.
Hit the application, fill it out. Take Liv's trick, be authentic, be you. Show us what you've got, because we want you to join our team.
And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Olivia at teachbetter.com.
Definitely Katelynn at teachbetter.com. And we are here to support you. Liv, remind us all when applications are due, when they need to be submitted.
February 27th. I don't know what time though. Do you? Like what time on that day it closes?
Nope. So you have until February 27th?
Just put it in on the 26th, just in case.
Oops, we probably should know what time it is.
Well, Andrea's here. I don't know if she can hop in and tell us.
Probably so. Liv, I so loved chatting with you tonight and getting to catch up with you. I'm so thrilled that we are growing our team in this way, and that the ambassador group is coming together. Hi, Jackie. And that we are going to just expand and blow up even more than we already have. So thanks for just by the end of the day. Thanks, Andrea. So by the end of the day on February 27th.
Okay.
All right, folks. Yeah, right. All righty, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining Liv and I here tonight. Remember, teachbetter.com/ambassador. Fill out that application, because we would love to have you.
Yes.
Liv, thanks for hanging out with me tonight.
No, thank you. I feel blessed.
Absolutely. Well, I hope everybody has an absolutely awesome day.
Bye-bye.